UFC Vegas 77 went down last weekend, featuring a huge upset in the main event after Mayra Bueno Silva choked out former bantamweight champion Holly Holm. Well, in this video, we will be talking about some fights that should happen after UFC Vegas 77. With a win, Holm would have likely been offered a title shot next, but that may not be the case for Bueno Silva, who is currently ranked number 10. With Holm losing, that pretty much solidifies that Juliana Pena and Raquel Pennington will fight for the vacant strap, which means Bueno Silva will likely have to take one more fight and win or play an extended version of the waiting game. If she does take another fight, the only bout I see happening is perhaps a showdown against Irene Aldana, who is coming off a loss to Amanda Nunes in a title fight. It's not ideal to face someone coming off a defeat when you have your eyes on the big prize, but beating Irene Aldana will secure her championship spot without question. Madalena narrowly escaped with a win over a UFC newcomer in a short notice fight for both men, but he improved his win streak to 15 straight and remains undefeated inside the octagon with 5 wins. He was originally set to face Shane Brady at UFC 290 before Brady pulled out with an injury. Madalena still has his sights on Shane Brady, so it makes sense to book that fight again, perhaps as the co-main event of UFC 293 in Sydney, Australia, which is expected to be headlined by Israel Adesanya vs Dricus du Plessis. Holm has signed a new 6-fight deal with the UFC 3 months ago. It all depends on how she sees her future going. If she wants to try to get back into the championship conversation, she can wait to see what happens between Ketlen Vieira and Penny Khamzat. If Khamzat loses, then that fight makes sense since Vieira has a win over Holly Holm, or she can always face the loser of Juliana Pena and Raquel Pennington. If she wants to go on a revenge tour before she calls it a day, she can start with Miesha Tate, who ended her short-lived title reign at UFC 196 7 years ago. Both women have seen better days, so why not put together the two former champions against one another for the one last time? Park picked up a huge win, submitting Alberto Rayo via rear naked choke, extending his win streak to 4 straight and making huge strides toward landing a spot in the top 15. If he can get a win over someone like Borralho, that should do the trick. Borralho is on a monster tier himself, winning his first 4 fights inside the octagon, extending his win streak to 11. This would be a battle between two surging 185-pounders to see who lands a spot on the rankings. That's all folks. If you like the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and stick with the channel for more fighting related updates.